Okay, so in this video, we're going to look at how to now, we've already, in the previous video, we already serialized our object and we resolved an issue of the circular reference error that we would get with JSON when we had an object within an object. And if you look at our JSON over here, we actually now have it writing exactly like what we anticipated initially. And if you are confused by any of this, go look at the previous videos. There's two other videos before this, so make sure you go look at that and catch up to where we are now. And so where we are now is that we have all those issues resolved, and everything is working. So when I run this, I don't get any errors. And all of this still works based off of my JSON file. And my JSON is being written to. And I have a reference of that inside of my project. Now I want to go ahead and deserialize that. So deserialization is pretty straightforward. There's only one little thing that may be a little bit confusing, but I think if you've already come up to this point, it won't even be an issue for you. So the first thing I need to do is read the file that I want to deserialize. So I want to bring that file in, and I'm pretty much going to do this same thing here. So I'm going to just go ahead and do the same thing, except for writing. I'm going to read all. So read all text. And then I can get rid of this results here because I'm reading the text in. And I want to put the results of this inside of a variable, and I'll call that JSON string. So I'm going to give myself a variable. I'll call that the JSON string. So that's good. And now what I want to do from here is go ahead and take this string and deserialize it. And I'm going to create another value here. And I'm not going to say what it equals. I'm just going to keep it anonymous and use the JSON converter, JSON convert. And I want to deserialize object. Now I want that actually be an object of, so I could have chosen the deserialized object of, or I could just type of there, and it's going to be a list. And the reason why it's a list is because this right here is a list of caves. So I want to make sure that that's a list, and then it's going to be exactly the same as above of cave. And then I want to give it the JSON string here. So I'm going to take this string right here, and I'm going to put that here. And I just need to get rid of that. And then close this off over here. Alright, so now I have this value, and what I can do with this value, so it's taking this string, it's now deserializing it and converting it into an object so I can use it in code. And basically I'm getting all of these lists of caves in this object, so I can iterate through that since this is an object, you know, a dictionary basically. So I can use a for each loop on that, and I can say for each cave in value. And I could have called that value something else, you know. And I want to call that values because I want multiple objects. Hit enter, and now from here I can just call upon the cave dot title, and I can do anything with a cave that I can do with a normal cave inside of this loop. But I just want to print it out just so I can see that all of my cave titles come out. And so I'm gonna write that out, and actually I can push that out to the LBL data content. Alright, so I should see that in my content, my LBL. Actually, I'm gonna do plus equals so that whatever is currently in there, it'll keep it in there, plus it'll add this. So let's run it and see if we get any errors. So no, we didn't get any errors. We have all those caves listed in there. And let me actually format this a little bit better here. So I'm going to put the name of the cave there, plus VB dot new line. Now I'm going to run that. And now I can see I'm getting all of my cave names here that I have inside of here. And I can access anything inside of this loop. So I can access cave.doors. Everything that's in the cave has enemies, toString. Let's see if we data. And go ahead and add this part right here. I'll go ahead and run that. But basically it is writing that stuff out. And if I don't want to see it in the label, I can go ahead and spit it out to the console. That way I don't have to worry about the size. And I don't need right line. I don't need that VB new line at console because I have right line. It automatically does that. So when I run this, you'll see down here I get all of my results. So hopefully this was helpful. We've gone from the first video of creating everything, second video of adding the JSON file, and then we actually fixed the references, and now we actually deserialize it. So we've done the entire rotation of this. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.